Hello, this is Moni, your feng shui consultant and teacher. Until my late 20s, I was sure that ghosts were not real, but then I became interested in feng shui. It didn't take long before I started doing consultations in people's homes to find my first ghost, and then the next one, and the next one, and then it just became a routine. The stories I could tell you. It wasn't always ghosts. Sometimes it was entities, presences, or just negative energies left from previous occupants of a home or business. Whenever something negative has happened in a home or business, there is a negative charge that remains from the previous occupants. Some of the most common that I find in my feng shui practice are divorce, suicide, somebody who suffered a violent death or who died after a very long, painful agony, cases of bankruptcy, bad management of money, cheating, and pornography. Back in the day when I first started, I used a traditional space clearing method that took over an hour and which left me exhausted and depleted. It is interesting that I never actually felt fear while I was working in people's homes or businesses and dealing with these ghost entities or other negative beings. The fear only hit me afterwards when I got home. And then I started thinking, what if I didn't clear all of it? What if something followed me home? What if I'm putting my family at risk? I was also worried that students I was certifying to become consultants under the 9 Steps to Feng Shui system, which is the method I developed, that they might encounter these kinds of situations in consultations they did for their own clients and not know how to deal with them. I needed to find a better clearing method. And so I asked my friend, Bill Austin, who is a vibrational healer, if he could help me create a clearing and healing modality that could be used by all people without previous training. Bill suggested that these clearings would be a lot more effective, easy, and safe for anyone to do if they were done with angelic help. And that is how Angelic Feng Shui training was born. When you use the Angelic Feng Shui training tools, you are basically asking the angels to do the work for you. And this is a much better idea than exhausting yourself using your own energy to produce clearance, putting yourself and your loved ones at risk. Working with the angels has several advantages. It leaves your own spiritual energy intact because all clearings and healings are done with angelic energy, so you don't have to use any energy of your own. It protects you from being affected by any negative or harmful energies or beings. The clearings are done at a more deep level that can be done just by using earthly clearing techniques alone. And also clearings may be done long distance and they are just as effective. Angelic Feng Shui training comes with healing and clearing images that have the vibrational frequencies encoded in them. It also comes with MP3 clearing recordings, which, by the way, are tools that I believe every single realtor should have so that they can clear any property before they list it. Angelic Feng Shui training also comes with a spiritual attunement. This attunement is like a spiritual app that you download into your soul so that you can do these energetic clearings easily with angelic help. It takes 3 years at the most for negative energies that were impregnated in a space that you have moved into to have a noticeable effect on you. These negative energies may start working on you as soon as you move, and you may not notice them until after 3 years, but they're always there and they always need to be cleared. You should never move into a space without clearing it first. Folks that have been attuned to Angelic Feng Shui training have reported amazing results such as clearing homes where people had committed suicide or suffered some other kind of traumatic death. Realtors have sold homes that had been listed for months with no serious interest after just one clearing. Empaths have reported becoming more able to establish and maintain healthy energetic boundaries with other people, with the subtle energies, and with the world in general. Parents have reported using these recordings to help children clear themselves after they have watched or heard something that was scary to them and thus prevented nightmares. If you have been dealing with any kind of strange energies or presences, subtle vibrations that just don't feel right in your home, trust yourself, trust your instinct. Do not let it go. these things need to be clear. If it's not too serious, you can just purchase the Angelic Feng Shui training recordings and use those for the clearings. And if it's things that are really scaring you, you really should consider getting the complete Angelic Feng Shui training so that you can get the attunement, the recordings, the clearing images, and the manual.